I evicted my sister and made her homeless, but you would too if you knew what she did.
What do you have to do to deserve that? That's a lot.
John, all you got to do is leave the toilet seat up too many times.
Oh, you know what? Now that you say that,
evicted.
Get out of here.
Or not replacing the toilet paper roll. You can't have a bare. You can't just leave the cardboard on the roll.
Disgusting. Not putting the toilet paper into a neatly folded triangle like Oprah does. People that work at her house.
That team does.
It's true.
How do you know that?
It was like a clip on Trevor Noah, and he was like, "Do you ever like reach for toilet paper and it's empty?" And she's like, "My house workers like they go through and they fold a triangle after someone uses it every time."
Wow, that's a new level of rich,
right?
John, we got our work cut out for us.
Yeah, we do.
Please watch this video so we can get someone to fold triangles.
Watch this 1,000,000 times, please.
We're desperate over here. To give some background, my sister and I didn't really grow up together. My aunt couldn't have kids, so my aunt adopted my sister from my parents when she was born. Whoa.
Wow. Whew. Starting off hot.
Oh, that's a weird family situation. This is a decision that has always been tough on my mom. But at the time, 7 years before I was born, my father's business went bankrupt, and they thought this was the best decision, right? Probably hard to take care of 2 kids. Aunt can't have kids. Bing, bang, boom. New solution. Nevertheless, eventually the situation changed drastically, and my father became very wealthy while my aunt struggled financially. With that in mind, my sister shows up to my house one day and says she's moving in. She's 20 at this point. My parents gladly accept this, and I was complacent. Eventually, however, I started to see the real reason she was there.
Sam, you know we talk about a lot of really hard situations on this podcast.
Oh, baby, the hardest.
And you know, Sam, that's not the only thing that we need hard in this world.
Fellas, if you're trying to play a little game of hide the zucchini and you want that zucchini to be nice, firm, and strong, I think you're gonna want to hear about our next sponsor.
We are working with BlueChew, ladies and gentlemen. BlueChew tablets. It is the best option to get your wiener stiff.
And you might be like, oh, I don't need it. But hey, you never know until you try. You could already be Arnold Schwarzenegger, but what if you were Superman? What if you were Tom Brady throwing spirals every freaking day in the bedroom?
That's right, guys. BlueChew wants you to have better sex.
And I do too, personally.
We want your dongs rock hard. Discover all your options at BlueChew.com. Just chew it and do it, baby.
And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try BlueChew free when you use our promo code OKOP at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. I'm like free, like actually free. That's BlueChew.com, promo code OKOP to receive your first month free.
Come on.
Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And I just want to thank BlueChew one more time for sponsoring this podcast and making the hard things hard and our life easy.
Oh, yes. Back to the episode.
Give me your money!
She clearly was struggling financially, and my aunt could no longer support her financial habits.
What habit?
Well, my sister had just come from a cruise to Portugal.
Hey,
you know the best way to get out of financial desperation?
Take a cruise to Portugal.
Take a cruise, let loose, you know. Money comes. You gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah.
And if you aren't spending it on a fucking cruise, you're a dummy.
Oh my God. Sam, I think we need to take a cruise right now.
John and I really are trying to make more. So we're going to get massages. We're going to get someone to fold our toilet paper into triangles because goddamn, you got to spend money to make money.
We're going to be billionaires.
The reason Oprah's a billionaire is because she had someone to fold her toilet paper.
Wow, we just figured it out.
After she started living with us, she started to just use my parents for their money. From a new car to a new apartment to so much more. I thought she moved in. Why did she need a new apartment? Why did she live with her parents?
Yeah, what the heck? Like, can I have my weekend apartment?
Yeah, I need my weekend
Daddy?
apartment. I need my apartment in Portugal for one of the cruise ends.
Yeah, come on. Where am I going to stay when it lands? God.
Come on. Hey, I just have one business piece of advice to give to you. Spend money to make money. I'm just at the spending side instead of the making side will catch up eventually.
Yeah.
They were happy to have her back, and it wasn't my money, so I said nothing. Then she slowly started edging me out of my own family. And since I was in college on the West Coast, couldn't really stop it.
Oh God.
My parents are still amazing people and they still cared for me, but I could tell she wanted me gone and went to great lengths to try and make that happen. I imagine like the sister was like, did you hear what OP is doing? Like just like talking shit behind her back. OP says she failed because my parents are amazing. Great parents. Obviously not amazing enough to not give up your sister for adoption, but
other than that, perfect record.
Eventually, I grew up, I became a physician and started my own family. So I moved on. My parents retired and moved back to India to live out their life among our family.
Hell yeah.
Unable to use them for their house and money, which again, doesn't she have her own apartment that she's been like...
What is going on here?
She shows up to my house with her husband and her bags asking to move in.
God.
Bro, what?
Why?
She cried about how she lost her job and couldn't afford rent. And that she had so much debt, which is not true because my father had literally paid it all off.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Oh my God.
She eventually calls my parents and they try to convince me to let her stay. I say, no.
No.
And my mother starts pleading to treat her kindly as her brother. She says now it's not her fault. And being the angel my mother is, she continued to blame herself for having given my sister away, which she believed led to the way that she became. I caved and eventually I gave her some money to rent for a few months until she found a job. I even called a few friends to give her some interviews, which she never went to. 3 months passed and needing more rent, she showed up to my house again.
Oh my God.
And having had enough, I said, no. I kicked her out of my house and my parents have been pleading for me to help my sister ever since. With all that in mind, am I the a-hole?
Not at all.
I don't think OP's the a-hole.
I really don't. Like you literally, when you give her the several months of rent in the beginning, unnecessary. Did not have to do that. Like, what does it take for you to finally like step up even just a bit? Even just showing up to the interviews someone else gave you.
And also, it's not going to serve her long term. Like the sister to just have everything given to them.
Not at all.
This is going to be a repeated behavior and she's never going to learn. And then she's just going to be suckling on that teat until until everyone else dies or she, I don't know, hurts herself or, she's not going to have a good life.
Not at all. Not at all.
But you know what actually makes your life better every day that you submit to it?
Oh my God. What, Sam?
r/OKOP show. Submit your stories.
That's right. Send them in. If you thought these parents were crazy, check out this one where OP literally chooses social media over her own children.
Hey, with that TikTok algorithm hitting different now, though, eh? Who needs kids when you got algorithms?
That's right.